Whew. All right, people. So, welcome again to MG Sports TV, and we'll be speaking about Shamar Nicholson, aka Boza. When you refer to a game or a player having a bad game, a really bad game, an absolute stinker, I thought Boza really had one last night. Anyways, people, please do smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Hit the subscribe button, share the content if you feel free to do so, and just make more people know about it. It really helps the channel to grow in that sense. All right, let's crack on with it. That was a horrible game by Shamar Nicholson. I am 100% sure that he would have felt that down to his bones how bad the game was. Real stinker, people, and I'm being honest. The amount of missed opportunities, chances, just a bit late, looking heavy-legged, so much bad takeaway. Nonetheless, the coach did say that he wanted Shamar Nicholson to hold up the ball. Not see much like 1 or 2 moments. So my assumption is that Shamar Nicholson played as though the coach wanted him to play. So in that perspective, based off the post-match press conference, the coach said the team played all right in his perspective. So from his perspective, majority of players delivered what he would expect them to do. Now, from a fan perspective, from my perspective, as a fan, and maybe when my mind tells me, say analyst, when my mind think I am, from that perspective, I don't think that he had a really good game. And funny enough, remember that I had a camera photographer, in the role of photographer. I was right behind the goal, and I particularly zoomed in on Shamar Nicholson because I really want to see what is happening. If there's a psychological problem or it's a physical problem of maybe being overweight and fatigued, tired, heavy legs. And I do think it looks a lot more psychological than physical. Now, it might look a bit on the heavy side. I think maybe a bit heavyish. So maybe fitness is an issue. So he should be a little bit sharper, a little bit quicker in his movement, a little bit faster in his thinking mindset, in his making of decision. But he's off the pace. So it's the physical aspect could be a part where because he doesn't have he's not fully fit, he's not 100% sharp, he can't do everything as fast and as good as possible. But I do think that psychologically, he has taken a big dent psychologically where that's concerned. And every missed chance, every opportunity that presents itself that Shamar Nicholson misses, it's 100% clear. It's 100% clear. I mean, 100% clear that you see that it had an impact on him. It had a definite impact on him. But it wasn't a good game by Shamar Nicholson. I do hope that he really rewatch this game, look at his performance, look at what he needs to do, try to lift his head up mentally. Shamar Nicholson and Leah Bill, maybe I got to see him similar psychological struggle, but I hope that for the two of them, they can really get them headspace in right, put them headspace at the right place. Shamar Nicholson hit back into the training, working a bit sharper, a bit harder, and getting back to full fitness. But from my perspective, I don't think that Shamar Nicholson played well. The front line was a bit shambolic in some sense. I thought maybe with Dejan Richards, in the first game, it looked a bit fluid. It looked more fluid. But this time around, Shamar Nicholson come in, maybe different role. He's playing a different type of role. You'd realize that he played a more a standing like forward, pinned down the last man, something like that. But in the same sense, it didn't work out for him. He didn't have a good game, and the game just got more complicated as the day goes by, as the minutes goes by for him, and he just get harder and harder. Surprising that he played so much minutes. I thought that the coach maybe I said, you know what? But unfortunately, the game went in the direction where we need to get goals, and couldn't pull any of the strikers, and couldn't pull any of the attackers. Even though Gray come off, you can see that when Gray come out, the fans were very loud with a no and a boo. They didn't want the Gray to come out because he was the one with a high threat level who looked likely to score, even though he's the one who contributed to the goal. He was the one who looked likely to score based off of. But certainly, even when he came off, something still happened for us. But I guess that is football. I know football is. Anyways, people, tell us what you think about Shamar Nicholson's performance. In my perspective, that was very much an underwhelming. I think it's way beyond. It's an underwhelming performance, people. Very, very poor performance from Shamar Nicholson. So hopefully he can get it right moving into the league season. So tell us what you think, people, in the comment section. And I'll see you guys again. MG Sports TV wrote. Boom.